Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new Division video. What if I guess today are 2 PvE builds you need to try out. Normally I was going to make a video talking about the best PvE build for patch 1.7, but as of right now there's 2 builds I've been using for the past couple of days and I really enjoy both of them, so I couldn't really decide which one to make a video on and which one to leave out. And then I thought to myself, why not just make a video showing 2 builds, so hopefully you guys have a higher chance of having the gear, having the weapons, and having the gear mods in order to create these builds. So if you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let's get right into the build. Now the first thing I do want to say is I'm sorry in advance that this video is pretty long because I'm going to be showing 2 builds. And also if you guys want to see the full detail of like what abilities I'm using and what talents I'm using, check out the description because I'm not going to show you guys that in the video because it's going to, make it even longer, so I don't really want that. But anyways, the build you guys see on screen right now is my first build, and I guess this is my new skill power / damage build for PvE. This is something that replaced my old PvE Seeker Mine build with Tactician, and this is something, as I said, that replaced it in patch 1.7 because of the Ninja Bike backpack. So first up, I'm going to show you guys what I have on my MDR. For the talents, I do have Ferocious, Destructive, and Distracted. In my opinion, those 2 talents are a must if you're making a PvE build because not only are you getting damage to elites, but you're also getting the armor destruction. And as I said, you don't really need Ferocious, you can go with something like Responsive or Competent. But in my opinion, having Destructive is very important. As for the weapon mods, I'm stacked mainly into critical hit damage except my suppressor. For my suppressor, I do have a headshot damage kind of suppressor, and the only reason for that is because when I play PvE, the NPCs tend to stand still a lot more than in PvP, so I do go for the headshots. You get obviously more damage with the headshots, so that is the reason why I'm using the Omega Rifle Suppressor. Anyways, moving straight into the gear, so first up we have a Firecrest chest piece. What I have on it is a 1254 stamina roll, health, skill haze, and ammo capacity. The only reason I do have a stamina roll on one of my gear pieces is to unlock Destructive and Ferocious. As you guys know, they require 3800 something stamina, so that is the only reason why I rolled stamina on my chest piece. But it kind of sucks, I guess, because stamina is still broken, but it kind of also helps out because you get a little bit more health, a little bit more tanky whenever the NPCs are shooting at you. With me using the Ninja Bike backpack and 3 pieces of Firecrest, what I actually get are 3 more incendiary grenades, 30% flame turret damage, and I'm also getting 15% more damage against targets that are burning. So using the MDR with a Firecrest, in my opinion, is the best combination. And lastly, for my mods, I'm using 2 firearms and health mods to get a little bit more health and a bit more weapon damage. For the mask, I'm using a Firecrest mask with firearms, skill power, and disarming resistance. The only thing I wish I could change was disarming resistance for damage to elites, and this mask will be a 10 out of 10 for PvE. The final Firecrest item I'm using are the knee pads. What I have on it is firearms, health, disrupt resistance, damage to elites, and shock resistance. And for my mods, I'm actually using a firearms and skill haze mod with turret damage. Now I do have 2 turret damage mods on this and 2 first aid self heals because I still wanted my turret to do a little bit damage and I still wanted my heals to be very good. So that is the main reason why I'm splitting them 2 and 2. For the backpack, I'm using one with a electronics roll, health, and disrupt resistance. In my opinion, this could be a little bit better if I did have like ammo capacity or maybe burn resistance on a minor attribute. And for the mods, I'm using once again a firearm skill haze mod with 2 first aid self heals. Coming up next, we have the Tactician gloves. What I have on it is a 1269 electronics roll, enemy armor damage, critical hit damage, and assault rifle damage. The only thing you could probably change is skill haze for enemy armor damage, but I'm not really complaining because they're both really useful in PvE. Lastly, I'm using a Tactician holster. What I have on it is 7% skill haze, a 3.50% turret damage mod, and also the reason I'm using 2 Tactician is for the skill haze and a little bit extra skill power. So yeah, this is my first PvE build. As I said, I really like this. Not only am I doing a lot of damage with the MDR, but also my flame turret takes down the enemy armor, which is really helpful, especially when you have like a big mob coming after you. So yeah, it is really good, and I would recommend trying this out. The next build I have for you guys is a little bit different. This one consists of 2 final measures, 1 nomad, and 2 D3 FNC gear pieces, and also the Ninja Bike backpack. The main reason why I made this build was to be a little bit more tanky during like clear sky or during incursions or legendary missions or anything like that. this build was made for that. And I'll be honest with you guys, this one and the Firecrest build are like neck and neck right now. I can't really tell which one's better or which one I do better with. So first up, for the chest piece, what I have is a D3 FNC vest. What I have on it is a firearms, skill haze, health, and ammo capacity roll. And as I said, for the chest piece, this is pretty much what you want to go with. And I'm also using 2 firearms and skill haze mods. For the mask, I'm using a D3 mask. What I have on it is firearms, critical hit chance, and burn resistance. I'll be the first one to say it, this mask is absolute ass. I don't have damage to elites, I don't have skill power, so as I said, if you have a better one, go ahead and use it because this one is very bad. The final measure knee pads are my next piece of gear, and I do understand you can use the classified version, but I've been getting pretty unlucky. All my classified gear has been Deadeye or Lone Star, and I think the only thing I got that was final measures are like 2 or 3 backpacks. So if you do have 2 final measures that are classified and they have higher stats and are kind of like for PvE, go ahead and use them. That's what I'm still looking for this build. But what I have on it is a stamina roll, health, bleed resistance, burn resistance, and damage to elites. Once again, I need 1 stamina roll to unlock my ferocious and my destructive for my MDR. For the backpack, I'm using the same one as I was in the first build. What I have on it is electronics, health, and disrupt resistance. Nothing really special here, so let's move on. For the gloves, I do have nomad gloves, and the reason why I'm using them are for the health on kill. Having health on kill, in my opinion, is very important in PvE because you kill NPCs quite fast and you get them quite a lot, so you know, health on kill is always useful. But what I have is firearms, assault rifle damage, skill haze, and critical hit damage. And lastly, I am using a final measures holster. What I have on it is health and a first aid self heal. The reason why I'm using 2 final measures is obviously for the 3-step bonus. What you get is exotic damage resilience and protection from elites. So right there, it's really good. And the D3 FNC, the 2-piece gives you the 3-piece bonus. So what it does is 15% protection from elites and 10% damage to elites. So overall, as I said, I wanted this to be a little bit more tanky. I wanted this to be just a lot of damage overall in my weapon without me having to use Firecrest or anything like that. So that is pretty much the build. As I said, if you guys want the full detail like on the weapon damage, the health, the skill haze, everything like that, go in the description below. I will have everything listed down there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.